I'm good.
Are you?
I'm great.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome back. We brought back the old song. We got it all situated. New intro. Welcome to Keep Up. I'm your boy, stillvinsane. And who are you, Robert?
I'm Robert Mercado World. So good to be seen and so good to see ya.
Right, same. I don't know if I have to like wear headphones one day because I don't want it to reverberate, but so far it hasn't really affected anything. Let's get through this episode. Robert, let's do a mental health check. How you doing, Robert?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
You sound well. You sound well. You sound well.
Do you
Hello in
believe
the well,
me?
well, well.
Do you believe me?
Not really, not really. So, but we have to congratulate you, though. We have to congratulate you. Robert is not feeling 100%, and he is here right now, putting in his best effort. So, we always appreciate that, and we also appreciate when he frees the nipple through his shirts. So, thank you so much. Free the nipple, Robert. Free the nipple. Don't be
Okay.
ashamed.
I'm
So,
doing my
welcome.
own Met Gala vibe.
Welcome to Keep Up Live, guys. This is the second of the live series. We are on our seventh episode. This one is called Cold Blooded. There's a lot of cold blooded things happening out here in the streets. Right now, I'm doing okay. Robert doesn't like to ask how I'm doing, so it's okay. Audience,
I
soon we
saw
will
you in
have
that
a
video. They put that belt around your neck and dragged you.
damn. Where was this? I don't remember
Oh,
this.
you didn't see that?
I must have got blacked out. Who got dragged?
Oh
Me?
my God! Yes, you didn't see that? It's been all over the news. The somebody was walking behind I think a lady or somebody. So I don't mean to make fun of it, but they like roped their neck with a belt, tightened it, and then dragged them behind a car. They're looking for the person.
Damn. Okay. Well, this.
Brutal.
What's that? Back to the Citizen app.
Okay,
Robert is reporting crime once again, a local crime. Okay,
live from Citizen.
that
Tell me how
sounds
you
like a.
feeling.
That sounds like something. What's his name? David Carradine and George Carlin would do. They used to do the fixation when they
That's
would
how
like jerk.
David Carradine died. Yeah.
Yes, with the little little jerk. Why is Mark hitting me up? Oh man, yo! So my birthday's coming up, and it's not that soon. It's on the 23rd, and I'm gonna have it on a rooftop. It's called the Broken Shaker. I put out an invite to my closest friends. Robert is one of them, and hopefully he'll be there. Hopefully he'll be healthy enough to make it. But one of the things one of my pet peeves with that is that people love to say decline invitations in public. So that was one of the reasons. So I'm using the party app. I think it's called Party. What is it called? It's called Partiful, and
Huh.
it is a app where you can set up an event and you can send invites. Goes to your phone list. You can put pictures. You can put gifs. You can put emojis. It's very social friendly. You can even make the advertisement for it. But my point is, a lot of people like to tell you that they're not going, and that's fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm going to be 38. I've been through these. Hopefully, I'm going to be through a lot more. But a lot of people, so I had to hide the invitation, the invite list, the guest list, because a lot of people they go if they're not going, they like to go in like the public forum and be like this. Sorry, man, I'm going to Nepal and fuck your party. Have a great time though. And I'm like, dude, what is this? Like an attention grabbing moment? Like, what are you like trying to look cool that you have more plans and you're too good enough for my party? All good, all good. How do you feel about that, Robert? Do you care that like people like do you feel like it's an embarrassing thing when like people have to tell everybody that they can't make it to an event that you invited them to?
Uh, I don't know. I think most people are most people I feel like are really socially awkward and don't have great social skills. So the fact that they even write back anything is like impressive because most people will just I feel like more people are likely to just maybe ignore something because they don't know how to say they're not interested or they can't make it. So I feel like that goes the extra mile when you're like you have a whole excuse ready and you're ready to share it publicly, and you know, and people who are very full of themselves can be the most socially awkward.
Thank
So
you. You're
there's
picking
that
up what
too.
I'm putting down. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's an ego thing. I think it's an ego thing. It's
yeah.
crazy. I don't even need the excuse of why you're not going, and I definitely don't need an alibi either. Like I don't care about your little affidavit. Like nobody's interrogating me. And if your wife needs to know where you are, I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing. All right, we got a good show coming up right now. We have the Met Gala coming up first. We have a wrap up of Kendrick and Drake. My fault. I am more invested in this beef, and I didn't do a great job cataloging it. And I will. I won't like go as long winded as I did before. It didn't end up well enough so that I could make little TikTok clips. So I won't speed through that. I'll slow down for that. Robert's going to give us a review on Dua Lipa. Mariah Carey's got a little viral moment going on. She's doing a remix. Robert saw another Broadway play. I love Broadway, and I love when you bring the reviews for that. That's awesome. Get your ass outside. Um, we also so there's not that much new music. We're going to go into movies. I have a review for a couple of movies. Robert has a couple of teasers, and that's going to be great. And then at the end, we have colorism and family vacations and how I feel about both. And of course, how you feel. We'll go back and forth. Let's do it, Robert.
Woo woo.
First up, we got the Met Gala. Let me present that.
The Met Gala.
We're finally going to go visual.
We're going
Slowly but surely. No, we don't need the audio. Here we go. All right, Robert.
Look at
First,
Cardris B.
Cardris from the Beat X. So we're gonna review these outfits real quick. There wasn't that many crazy moments, and unless Robert has something to report that I don't know about that happened at the affair. So the Met Gala. Oh, first and foremost, we're not doing politics on this show anymore. We're gonna separate that. It's gonna be called Keep Up Now. If anybody's interested in that, we'll find out, and that'll be me by myself, and then back to back. Once Robert figures out his schedule, we're going to go weekly every week with a live stream episode. Hopefully, our audience will build up through our promotions and better. Like the fact that we'll be answering questions and like if people are talking shit, I'll have Robert and the Bayhive come after them. So beware. We're ready. So let's
Oh
get
wait,
back.
hold on.
Yeah, sure.
I want to complete your body since. Sorry, I had to do that.
Hold on. I am not on the fashion police hot seat right now. Cardris is. So, Robert, how do we feel about Cardris' outfit?
Well, I was impressed. I thought she really made a splash, but my friend Manny said he felt like she was just a black hole sucking in all the color there. I thought
I mean, it
I
could have
was
been
like,
worse. You could have been sucking something else, but yeah, okay, Manny. All right.
I'll quote Manny on that, but I thought she looked great. You go, Cardris B. I thought she made a splash looking like Celia Cruz.
Me too. And you know that I'm a little bit harsh with work being done, but this is what I really have to compliment. First of all, Cardi is gorgeous. Let's get that out of the way, and she could wear almost anything. Um, I always thought her makeup, no matter what, her makeup, even when she was on the come up, her makeup has always been fantastic. So whether she has like an insight with herself and she consults the people on her team now, she's always known her look. She's always known her shade. I'm a big fan. I like the nails. I know I'm not much into fashion as most people, but go Anna Wintour, still setting up this event. I know that there's a lot of things going on, especially with the topic we had in the beginning of last episode. But I like what somebody said. You can walk and chew gum. And yes, there's lots of issues happening in the world, but we need some entertainment, man. We need some entertainment. So
Yeah.
we got Zendaya, and she is one of our movie reviews today. She is still doing a little promo. I'm glad that they got both of the outfits right there. She had multiple outfits. And this year's theme. Do you know what this year's theme is, Robert?
What was it? Princess in the Woods or something?
Yeah, something like that. It definitely was. And a lot of people stayed on theme. How do you feel about this with Zendaya?
I feel like Zendaya, she's a gorgeous girl, and it's really hard to make her look bad. It's really hard to make. She
Cool.
looks great.
All right.
Hey, I
What
know
about
him.
Benito?
I know him.
How do you feel about his outfit with the hat?
I think he looks cute.
Folk
I
doesn't
felt
want to
like
show it for some
you know, I felt like it did give some high fashion vibes to it. I think he still seems a little scared to just go all the way out there. It's like he still wants to appeal to the people who want his like straight boy vibes. So he's scared to go all the way like, hey, and I feel like I'm waiting
You
for
think so?
that. Yeah, I think he
Well,
has that in him. Huh?
well, I know he's very fluid, but like I feel like he's done that a lot already.
But this is the Met Gala, and you're coming and all dressed in black. Like I feel like he looks like the prince. It looks like, haha, I'm your prince, fair lady. So I get that vibe, but I'm like, I would have expected more. I feel like he's
So
someone
what
who's
about
like a little bit of a little Nas X in the way that you just expect like a lot. Like you expect them to make a splash, like big personality, big music. So it should be big look.
who was Cardi B's designer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any of the designers in front of me,
No worries, they
unfortunately.
say them right here. So Givenchy was Zendaya. Mason Margiela, she was very prominent at this
Ooh.
show. That is sorry. Um, that was Benito. That was Bad Bunny. He's got a little matador look going on. Nice shoes. All right, on to the
Mhm.
next, to the queen herself. What is she wearing? She is wearing Scacciapelli. How do we feel about her look? DTJ
It
Lo.
was like I don't know how many she said, 800,000 or 8,000 beads onto that, and it's supposed to look like a butterfly opening its wings as it's like emerging for the first time or something, I believe. It looks
Mariposa.
gorgeous. I think she looked gorgeous.
I
I
agree.
think people were trying to come for her saying oh, someone put it this way. They said she has this dress in like 50 different fonts and trying to say she always comes out with like a silver nude dress. And for me, I think she looks amazing. And people do forget that she has served countless looks this year alone. Just walking to like her fucking going to her premieres, going to do stuff with Ben, going to just like show
That's a
up
good
at
point.
stuff. She has served looks this year that she looked beautiful, gorgeous, linda, divina. Like what? So this is one thing, and she did not. There's no L's taken here with this beautiful look. And if people want to hate, they just need to look up the rest of the looks she had this year alone and check their phase and see if they have anything that keeps up with her. So keep up.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to agree with you, and I agree that she has had similar looks before. But and that's a good point. You mentioned like being on the runway as much as she is, not the model runway, but being at the red carpet event. She's at so many. She's at so many. So like she's not going to wear the same outfit. So of course she's going to have a different variation. So who is this? This is Scarparelli. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I think the necklace is amazing. I like that it kind of looks like a splash, like at the end, like a spider web. And it also kind of gives a look of the Charlize Theron Sleeping Beauty in the Woods, the Snow White actually in the Huntsman. So no, I'm a big fan. J Lo is just timeless, and so
The
she wear anything.
way
That's another.
it
Just like
draped
Cardi.
beautifully going on the stairs because I guess those beads have enough weight that you could really see them on each stair, and woo, it's a gorgeous dress.
For real.
I'd wear it
Yeah.
proudly.
Shout out to the so there are that was another thing that Anna Wintour was going for. She wanted to have dresses that were so rare that like nobody can wear them. And so that's why there was a record amount of people picking up dresses this year and putting things together. Like you see, we're going to get to the sand and we're going to get to the crystals. because some of these outfits are just not even meant to be worn. I know it doesn't even make sense, but they're kind of like exhibit pieces at this point. So who is it? Oh, Gigi Hadid. I was about to call her Rita Ora.
Oh,
She looks. Oh my God, Gigi. All
I
right.
gotta zoom my eyes in for that, huh?
Oh, okay. I just think she looks gorgeous. I'm not saying the dress is super impressive. It's okay. It's like white roses, but you take the lead on that, Robert. What we got? We got
Oh,
Tom Brown and Chopard.
oh, it doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't really thrill me from a distance. I think she looks gorgeous. That she's never had to fail. Her beauty is just beauty. She's a beautiful woman. She could wear anything. The dress didn't impress me. It doesn't impress me. The silhouette doesn't really work for me, but I'm not. I haven't looked at it up close, but from just what I'm seeing here in front of me, eh.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Tom Brown is a cool designer. Also, there we go. Windowson is Cardi B. We already covered that. She looks amazing. Black Swanish. Yeah, Kardashian, in my opinion. Second is Courtney, especially when she's getting it on Travis Barker on online. A lot of people love those steamy photos. But of course, we got Givenchy. A little story when I used to work at a camp. Not a camp. I used to work for this after school, Robert. It was in Spanish Harlem. And one time, and so I love fashion now, but I still am playing catch up. To be honest, there's people that have been in the game way longer. I used to have a girlfriend that was that went to FIT. But one time I was like this. It was like, oh, Givenchy, and the kid was in high school. The kid was in high school, and he corrected me real quick. He was like, "It's Givenchy." I was like,
All right.
and not to knock him. Like I'm from myself. Homie was in the project. It did not matter. He was like Givenchy, and I'm like, okay, bro, okay.
Right.
So how we liking this Givenchy on Kendall?
I didn't necessarily love it, and I think she usually looks good in everything. I
Oh
think it's a
boy.
beautiful dress, but it didn't do anything for me. I felt like
Okay.
yeah, it just didn't do anything for me. Not for this event. I think if she would have worn it any other place, it would have been interesting. I heard it was never worn before, so I get that aspect, but it's from the archives but never been worn. I don't know how that works, but it didn't thrill me. It didn't thrill me. I didn't see anything special about how it worked with this theme in particular.
Hmm.
Like I said,
Oh,
I know
I
it's from the
definitely feel you.
archive. I get that. I get
Yeah, I like the
that
Nimbus. That's like
aspect,
the only
but
thing. That's the only part I really like. It kind of like looks like a separate, like a two piece because of that. That's cool. And it kind of is like a teeth.
I
Cool,
would
cool,
love if she
cool.
wore this to a different event.
True.
I just think I would have expected a little bit more of a splash from her, but hey,
All right.
she
Then
doesn't
we
ever
have
look bad.
herself, and she stayed on theme, I guess. How do we feel about the OG?
Hey, I'm not mad at her. You go, Anna Wintour. She looks
Uh,
good.
she broke
She looks.
records again. I believe she raised around over $24 million last year, and I think she broke that record this year. People still love fashion.
Nice.
People still love entertainment. Again, there's bombs being blown up everywhere, and we still got our eyes fixated on the stars.
That's right. Don't look up though.
All right, okay. Controversy, Mr. and Mrs. Controversy. We have Bravo. BravoCon got canceled this year. Supposedly Andy Cohen's been a bad boy on Sarah Jessica Parker. She's had beef with her co-stars before, Samantha. But right now her show is doing very well on HBO Max. And just like that. So how do we feel about Andy Cohen and SJP?
Um, I
They're
feel like it's
hiring
sad to see.
Berluti and Richard Quinn.
I just feel like it's sad to see some of the guys who decide to go so safe. I feel like if there's ever an excuse in your life to have a whole lot of fun with your look, it should be at the Met Gala. So even if you told me that thing was from the 1920s, the 1800s, that suit he's wearing, whatever the fuck, Albert Einstein wore it, I don't give a shit. Like, have, like, this should have been your night to have fun. You're like He's like the queen of fucking talking shit. Like, I don't know. People have had fun. Well, you know, where's that crazy lady who is wearing her MAGA dress? Where's the crazy? Where's the fun?
Oh, yeah, there was somebody doing that, but I thought you were talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, which I'll talk about on Keep Up Now. I agree with you. This is not the time to be safe. Andy Cohen's one of my favorites. I enjoy him. I don't like his shows, but I love his hustle. I love the fact that he made that into a media empire. It's really sad that they're trying to replace him. I'm sure he'll still have a huge stake in the network. Sarah Jessica Parker, I've never found her attractive. I think the last time she was attractive was Hocus Pocus
Oh, she was
and
gorgeous.
Leaving Las Vegas. That was a long time ago. But I do think her wardrobe is legendary. And this one's okay. It's like looks like a mannequin. It kind of looks like a lamp. And like the store mannequin from like back in like the 50s, and they would just like put on the wires and shit. So I'm sure that retro look is what she was going for. Good for her. Love Matthew Broderick. Well, one of my favorite power couples. We got Lala, Puerto Rico. She interviewed Bad Bunny, and that went viral. Hamakoa. What is she wearing? She is wearing Alexander McQueen. How do we feel about Lala?
Hey, I think she looks beautiful. Like, I think there's a drama to it. Like, that's what I want. Drama from the makeup, from the persona you put on, the way she's posing, the dress alone. I feel like it intrigues me. It makes me want to look. Um, and I think it's easy for these looks to go really bad or really sad and pathetic looking, but she looks great. She looks
I
really
agree.
great.
I agree. She's got like the Morticia vibe going on. I like the jewelry, I like the placement of the jewelry. I love the red. Drama is exactly what I agree. It's very film noir, very what's it called? Vixen, not Vixen. That's the wrong word. What's the
Femme fatale.
Femme Fatale? Yes, Femme Fatale. Yes, I agree. Cool. And she is timeless. Everybody loves her. I'm watching BMF right now, season 3. She's Markesha. She is Terry's girlfriend or side piece. Very good show.
People
We
give her a
have
really hard time for her
say again?
acting. My
She's
friends
okay.
Brandy and Shonda, they give her a really hard time for her acting. I don't know why.
She's all right. She's not. She's. I'm. Not, I would never give her an Emmy or anything like that. But she
Who's
serves a
that?
purpose. She's cool, and I like her. I like her. She's good looking. I like her. I'm a fan of that, by the way. I love authentic actors. Don't get me wrong. I like seeing real people on TV, but I also like good looking people. So like if a show is like so and you have like a good looking person on it, chances are I might watch like an episode or two at least. But obviously, I'm not that superficial. I know that I'm very shallow, but I mostly like good acting. Most of the time, I like good acting. When I'm just being entertained, I'm like, just throw some good looking people on there. But if I want to be thoroughly like enriched and I want to feel like I'm having a great theatrical experience, I want good actors. So I don't care if they're good looking. But Ashley Graham does not have to worry about that. She is probably the best. She's probably the most popular plus size model of all time. What is she wearing? Levogic D Saint Cernin, and she's not even like, in my opinion, plus size. She's pretty much perfect. How is our little dominatrix look going for you?
I don't know. I can't really see it that clearly, to be honest, so I don't want to judge it, but from what I could see, it ain't working for me. But
Okay.
maybe it looks like, if you ever watched Xena, when she took off the metal part of the armor, it was just the leather part. It looks like that. And then I would always be intrigued when I would see it. I'm like, ooh, she took the little armor off. But I don't know. I feel like I can't tell what's going on with the hair necessarily, but and not my favorite so far. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman.
She is. She is. All right, let's go back. I was a bad boy and I got off the screen. Yeah, I'm a big fan of her. All good. So here we go. Oh, here goes the enemy of the gays. We got
The
Nicole
queen of
Kidman.
AMC.
We come to the dance of the law to Croy. I love her. I think that's like the best commercial of all time. So anyway, we have another Black Swanish look from Balenciaga, Nicole Kidman. How do we feel about the others?
I think she looks good. I'm not mad at her. She looks good. I'm waiting to hear like a report of a really good film from her. I really would love to see her get some something that just like I used to really look forward to her films. I haven't had a film where I'm like, ooh, yay, from Nicole Kidman in so long. So
Huh, yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I think that's not that she wants to come out with shit movies, but I think she's been leaning more towards TV lately. The Perfect Strangers, the Big Little Lies. Yeah, she's really been on TV lately. The last good movie that I saw her in was, but I think it was a while ago though. The one from the guy from one of the popular movies this year. But he was in a movie
uh
with her,
the
and
it's
it's
like
called like
some
Reindeer or something. Not the Reindeer.
yeah, I didn't watch it, but I just saw it on I think Max they have it. Something
Yeah, that
like
movie
not
creepy
the
as hell.
yeah, it's
Colin
not
Farrell.
called
Colin Farrell.
it's not called Reindeer
How
Games.
to
It's
How to
like
Kill a Deer.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was creepy as hell. If anybody's ever like tried to watch it, very good, and it was very on par for the roles that he plays now. Like
I
he
gotta
like
see it then.
it's like
It
he's
was
like typecast
good.
at this point. I think he's gonna be the new Joker in the Matt Reeves movie, I believe.
Who? Colin Farrell?
No, not Colin Farrell, the kid that was in it. He's not a kid anymore. He's
Oh,
the guy from
who played
Salt.
Cyclops?
Nah, the guy that's Saltburn. Oh, is he the new
Oh, that
Cyclops?
guy.
Yeah, what is
No,
his name? The guy from Saltburn. Let's check it out. Saltburn.
the guy with his hanging
Irish
penis.
dude. Barry Cohen. Yes,
He could play
that was good. That was
anybody.
good. All right, let's we're almost at the end.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Little Nas X, and he is dressed in lar, and he's got a lot of layers going on. How do we feel about Little Nas X's outfit?
It's fun. It gives me drama. I'm not mad at it. I wish I could see a little closer. I didn't get to get a good look before the show, but from what I could see, it looks fun. Like for me, I feel like it's a whole mood and a vibe. Like it can't just be the outfit. It has to be the hair. It has to be the makeup. It has to be the jewelry. So I feel like he understood the assignment and he took some chances. So that's all you can really ask for.
Nice, and he's got a grill. I see. Cool, and he kind of looks like a window curtain, very nice window curtain on a cruise. I'm with it. I'm with
Oh,
it. Oh
oh
my
man.
gosh. Bree of
Yeah,
Tarth. My gosh. What was going on here? Gwendolyn
that's
Christie. She
Brianna
is wearing
Tarr.
another Mason Margiela piece. What'd you say?
That's Brianna Tarr. Oh wow.
Yes, it is. And she is looking very crazy, in my opinion.
I'd
She's
hate
looking
to see
more
it
like
for her,
she was
but
looking on Wednesday Adams show.
yeah. Sir Brienne, we love you.
Cool, Brandon. All right, now we love her. Great. What about the hair and the outfit? What about the electrical outlet
It ain't
that
for
she put her
me.
finger in? Yeah, same. She got like a Cruella Deville thing going on right now.
Maybe in person it made a better effect, or maybe on film it would look really interesting, but it doesn't translate for me here.
All right. Bree on film. All right, moving on, moving on. We have Emma Chamberlain. I don't even know who that is. She's wearing Jean Paul Gaultier. How do we look at this?
I don't look at it.
Moving on, Robert puts a brr. She gone. She gone. Oh my God, Lana. What are we doing? Lana. She looks like she's being quarantined. Lana is
She
wearing.
is the Blair Witch.
Oh, okay. Alexander McQueen. Do we like her outfit?
Uh, Not for me. I know a lot of people said they thought it was their favorite look, that she really owned the whole theme, and
Oh wow.
I don't know.
She
I
does have a
felt
lot
like
of
it
dick
was
riders, including myself.
right. I think it's like it's interesting like when you think of like religious iconography, right? And for me
Mm,
immediately I got very like Blair Witch, like a woodsy witch, and she's always
yeah.
talking about that she's casting spells on Trump or whatever, and so I'm like you can get that vibe. You
I
can
didn't know
feel
she
the
was
with
political.
the
Okay.
yeah. So it's like, I see what she was going for. I see it.
Cool.
Not my
Speaking
fave.
of reindeer, not reindeers. Speaking of deer, she is looking very venison looking, in my opinion. But no, I think she stayed on theme. I'm with you with that. Sleeping Beauty. Here we go. Yeah, she's Sleeping
She
Beauty
really.
in the woods.
By the
Yeah.
way, Ariana Grande, she sang the Sleeping Beauty kind of like the main theme song. I know you. She sang it there, and I really love the rendition that
Once upon a dream.
yes, that Lana did for the Maleficent soundtrack. It was very dark and moody.
Oh, I
So
remember. That was good. That was a good rendition.
yeah,
That was pretty good. Well, of
yeah.
course, what's her name is a way better singer, Ariana Grande. No, they're both really cool. Lana, I love her style, and especially when I saw her live at Coachella. Now I realize that her vocals are not that great. I never thought they were like amazing, even on recording.
I love
But
her
yeah, she's
music
nowhere
though. She makes
near
such great
Lana as far as
music.
range is concerned.
I really enjoy her music.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Oh, one of my favorites, "Summertime Sadness."
Did you hear
That's a
Miley
classic. That's a
Cyrus's
great,
version?
Great Gatsby soundtrack. Yes, I have. She played it when I was at her
Oh,
concert at Austin City Limits a few years ago. She was very good. Zendaya is one of my favorites. She is wearing Mason Margiela again, in collaboration with John Galliano. How do we feel about Princess Zendaya?
hey, she took some chances. She gave drama. I'm not mad at it. I don't. It's probably not a look like if I was a person who dressed up in dresses and was gonna do all of this. That probably wouldn't be a look for my aesthetic that I would go for. But she's working it. She has this confidence she brings to no matter what she wears that it carries it. It's like I can't tell you you look bad as like you look like a bad bitch in it. You make it work. So
Okay. I agree. I agree. I
you
was
agree if you wore
loving every moment of
dresses, you
challenges. We'll
wouldn't
get.
wear that one?
Uh, Why not? I'm with you on the bold shit, man. I like it. Pedro Pascal, he had like one of the best looks last year. How do you feel about shorts at this affair?
um I don't. I mean, you gotta. It has to be the right look. Like I
Yeah.
saw. I don't know if she's gonna come up on this, but like Willow Smith was with her brother Jaden, and she just had like a big oversized blazer, and like not like no pants. So it's just like it seemed very boring and safe. Her makeup was great, but it's like that was boring and safe. It was a lot of leg, but boring. Is that who is that?
Okay. Blurred lines. We got Emma Rachowski. She's wearing Versace and Chopard. How do we feel about Emma, the former supermodel? Still looking gorge.
Beautiful, beautiful, looking good.
Yeah, this is a great outfit. And we've seen her naked quite a few times, so it's kind of nice when we see something elegant on her. She is elegance. I'm a big fan of Emma. Good job. Good, I'm Emily. Sorry, I said Emily. Emma. Wow. Some Emily's like to be called Emma. All right, Oscar winner Michelle Yao. She's wearing Gaga.
Oh.
Whoa. Have you ever seen the show Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't. I know the show, but
I'm
no.
gonna give that. Oh, okay. She looks like a Jiffy Pop. She looks like she's about to. She looks like somebody's tinfoil hat. So I'll get to your synopsis. Let's hear how Michelle Yao is looking from
Oh,
Robert.
you know what? She is so endearing. I can't say anything bad about her. She's so endearing. She's so cute.
I didn't say anything bad about her. I said something bad about Balenciaga's dress.
Oh, Balenciaga's got enough issues, but Michelle Yao in it isn't a problem for them. She's such a cutie. I like her. I can't say anything bad. She's so cute.
True. I have to take it back because I like Balenciaga. So if Robert gets a Balenciaga sponsorship before I do, I'm going to kick fucking rocks.
Oh my god.
All right, Chris Hemsworth is wearing Tom Ford. Both of them are wearing Tom Ford. Elsa Pataki and Chris Hemsworth looks a little bit Actually, okay. I've got a little cream beige look. How are you liking this couple, this power couple?
I feel like natural linen colors are really in this season. I feel like they're really on trend for the season with these looks, and yeah, Tom Ford is known for being timeless with his aesthetics, and I could really see that here. Like you could just see this go way back and like forward through time, and always be, like I said, timeless. Like something they could always wear. And it looks good. He looks sexy. She looks sexy. They're sexy. So. I'm never mad at sexy.
Okay, okay. Shout out to the people watching the episode. We got some live audience right now. Thank you so much. If you want to leave some comments for us, if there's things that you want to say. Also, a reminder to subscribe to all our channels. Robert's social media, his YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, our TikTok, our Instagram, all that good stuff. Follow us, and again, please call into the show. The big part of this show is interaction. We're almost done with Vogue, the Met Gala. All right, we got another legendary queen, Naomi Campbell. She's wearing Burberry. How do we feel about another legendary supermodel?
Hey, she never fails. I ain't mad at it. I can't really get a great look at it here, but she doesn't usually let down. So,
All right, let me look at
you
this
know,
view that he's talking about. Oh, so you want me to move? You want me to scroll down a little bit? Gotcha.
it's oh, sorry. Let me see.
Ooh, very shimmery. I like it. It's got a little mop look, a little bit, but you could put a mop on her, and she looks incredible. She's a little violent. Don't put a remote near her, or don't get her mad on a plane. But otherwise, Naomi Campbell, magnifique.
Right.
Okay, Justin Timberlake's enabler. No, I'm joking. 7-7. We love Jessica Biel, Tamara Ralph, and Kay. How do you love her very
You know
floral,
what?
butterfly-ish looking pink?
My favorite thing I've ever seen her in was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it looks like she's got like
Good.
bowels, like guts ripping out of her right now. So I'm with it. I want her back. I want her back. She put up a video saying she sat in 20 pounds worth of Epsom salt before the show. In order, I guess, they were saying the magnesium sucks out the water from your body so that you look slimmer. So I guess that's what she was going for, like very slim, because slim is in Ozempic, call me. Is all it's all
My
about.
gosh.
So but yeah, she looks cute. For someone who's done 20 pounds uh of Epsom salt, I would have thought she would have been serving a better look. That's not my favorite dress. I'm like,
I feel
yeah.
you. She definitely looks like innards. And she kind of has like a starfish looking too, like where the way it drapes at the bottom. I'm with it
Oh,
though.
imagine
It's
it
on
from the
me.
top.
Say it again.
As I imagine it looking at it from the top down, that probably would have been a nice shot.
Yeah, it does, and it looks like a piece of like pickled ginger. She looks great.
Oh,
She looks
okay.
great. Jessica Biel is another very pretty woman. Um, we got Arena Shaikh wearing Swarovski. I believe she is one of Leo's ex-girlfriends. She's also a top supermodel from Sports Illustrated, which I should have did in reverse, to be honest. How are we liking this look? It kind of looks a little bit like Death Becomes Her.
It's all right. It seems safe. It's pretty. I could skip
Right?
her.
She don't put her in a metal detector too soon. Okay, we have Sienna Miller and Chloe. I used to work in Soho. Okay, very bridal.
Very whimsical, very nymph.
Uh,
It's
oh,
cute.
okay, yeah, and that's what Sleeping Beauty. It's very little fairies, nymphs. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the folklore. Hey, one of my favorites, Ayo Edebiri, Emmy winner. She's wearing low. How do we like this?
Um, it's very it has a nice touch of femininity. It definitely seems on theme. I think it's like taking a chance, with that kind of like I can't know if it's necessarily a print, but whatever's going on in it, I feel like is it's more of a risk than some people took. Like that dress could be very grandma-y very quickly, or like very seem too old for someone of her youthful age, but she wears it well. I'm not mad at her.
We got Dua Lipa, and Mark Jacobs. Robert's going to cover her album very soon. How do we like the look?
She's another one. She doesn't, she's such a beautiful woman. I feel like she just wears everything so well. She's essentially like a supermodel who sings, I feel like. So, she always looks good. I haven't seen
True,
her
true,
let me
true.
down. Oh, Lord.
Barbie superstar Greta Gerwig. She's wearing Chloe. Seems pretty safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, probably
She looks
something
like she's
safe.
she looks like she's the high school drama teacher going to an event. She's doing opening
I could
night
see
for the high
that.
school.
In a lot of ways, she
And
probably is, because she's probably casting her next project, like meeting people and saying, "I'm gonna work with you."
all right, we're gonna do two more. I didn't realize how many were. I was like scrolling down, like, damn. All right, we got Amanda Seyfried. She is wearing
Oh,
Prada. Got a little
Mamma
silver, a little
Mia,
chrome
here
again.
I go again.
Are we liking it?
Yeah, you go, Amanda Seyfried. You go,
Okay,
Amanda
we got one more.
Seyfried.
We got one of our favorites, Ariana Grande. Quiet on set. Quiet on set. Another low dress. What's going on here?
I'll take this time to say she also did perform with her Wicked co-star Cynthia Erivo, and they performed "When You Believe," the Mariah Carey Whitney Houston song. And there was a lot of chatter going on about them on Twitter. People were coming for them saying, "Oh, these voices have no depth. They could never do Whitney or Mariah. These singers of our generation are, just disparaging them." And I just wanted to bring it up only to say that, like, I think they're both fabulous singers. I think I've heard, I mentioned another episode, but Cynthia Erivo's rendition of Alfie got me into that song. Now I love the song Alfie, and I listen to every singer who
Yes.
sings its
If you follow
version.
Robert, you saw it on his story, and Steve. Shout out to Steve. You saw it on their
And
story at least
Steven.
5 times. They were obsessed with
Yep.
that rendition, and she's
And
great. She is
Ariana
great.
Grande, she looks cute. She looks good. I think the dress suits her well. It feels safe in a way. It seems very simple, but I'm not. It's like hard because you don't want to take a L. You want to take a risk, and you want to feel beautiful for the night, but you don't want to be on anyone's worst list. So I felt like it was safe, but it felt on theme. I'm not mad at it. I wish she would have took some more chances. You know, wish she would have took some chances with it,
Great.
and
So
just
there were a lot more. I realized there was like almost 200 photos, so we were not going to go through all those. We went through a good portion of them. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for giving us your expert opinion.
oh, but wait,
So
I
let
do gotta bring up, who, Shakira. She looked very beautiful. She looked
I
gorgeous
didn't even know
leading
she was
that.
there. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, she looked really pretty. As well as one of the more interesting people who showed up. Well, I love Camila Cabello, as we all know. But she had a clutch. Did you see this? That was made of a block of ice, and then there was a rose in the center of it. So it was literally a
Okay.
block of ice.
Now you're making us go back. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see if I can see it.
and it melted as she was on the red carpet, and she was talking about her album Miami coming up.
Usher looking like Zorro. Oh my gosh.
And don't forget your babe that we were loving, Tyla, in that beautiful sand dress that was just like something to talk
Oh,
about for all time.
Cynthia Erivo looked terrible. Oh my gosh. That's a bad
What?
outfit.
It wasn't that bad.
I like
It
that. I
wasn't.
like Mindy Kaling's. I like Mindy Kaling that she went to Gaurav Gupta. You don't see a lot of Indian designers. I like when they do that.
Yeah, she was pretty.
I have no idea. I think Pamela Anderson's coming out with a new show, so she was there. I couldn't understand why she was there, but she was an Oscar de la Renta. Odo Beckham was it? Ooh, Rosalia. Ooh, yes, Christian Dior.
Rosalia.
I am. What's her name? Greta Lee looked okay. Taylor
Camila
Russell.
Cabello's
She
blonde now.
All right, so we got to wrap this up, but we're gonna share a couple more because you like. Not that it's your fault. We want to show viewers some good stuff. So we had this like clog looking thing that was crazy, but we're looking for the looks that Robert was talking about. Aquafina Queen all day.
Oh, she's fun.
She was wearing nice, but H&M is high fashion. It's just that the stuff that we get in the stores is not. Aurora James. Right. Sorry that we're rushing through this. I just want to find the looks that he's talking about. Carly Kloss. Oh gosh, another. Oh man, FK Twig. Yeah, she had an interesting look. There goes your girl Kyrie. Levine, yeah, making her little exit.
There she goes.
Tyla and Balmain, yes. She was wearing all the sand. That was great. Nikki Sweat.
I think.
Oh man,
is it Balmain or?
She had the hourglass. That was very cool. Balmain. Maybe it's Balmain. I know that I have a model cousin, and I thought she said that, but it's okay, Balmain. I thought these were Crocs at first. The guy from Challengers, Josh O'Connor from the Crown. He played Prince Charles.
Wait till I go to the Met Gala. You're gonna see a look.
Yeah, they really don't. They're really not showing. She's like all the bottom Shakira. Damn. Oh, there we
Janelle
go.
Monáe, she might be playing Storm.
Monáe, who doesn't love Nicki? She was like Nicki Minaj. Looked like it was a Vegas installation at the Aria Hotel. Oh yeah, not her best look, Sydney Sweeney. Not her best look, in my opinion. Look a little Billie Eilish. Oh, Doja Cat. She was showing her titties the whole gala, and every outfit that she had the nude look. She had the wet T-shirt. Kim Kardashian. Wow, her waist is almost non-existent.
The whole night, she just kept holding that cardigan. Good. It was so odd.
Her, damn, I do. It's looking so weird, but okay. All right. Coleman. Oh, that's Coleman Garcon. I didn't know. Good for her. Nice.
Oh,
okay, so
we
can't find your people. They
don't worry. I would just throw out Coleman Domingo. He looked great. He always looks amazing.
He did look cool. I liked that outfit too. That was a good outfit, actually. I like that. Oh, she looked good, but she did look a little cracked out. You're right. Sorry, let's not. We hopefully we don't get sued for that. Not joking. Who doesn't love a Scars guard, even though it's very conventional? That is Calvin Klein. We love Emmy winner from Euphoria. Hell yeah. Storm Reed and Coach. Yes. WNBA superstar, rookie sensation Angel Reese. Chicago Sky.
Carol G, by the way, looked good.
I don't know. Oh, they're away. I was supposed to... Dude, Jude Law. Oh, this is pretty cool. How do you feel about this? Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, it's okay. It's fun. More fun than some guys have.
Guess it's an original because I don't see its design. All right, we got to end it.
All right, yeah,
I loved her from, she's wearing Balenciaga. We got Rachel. Wrap it up. Okay, cool. So this is done. We're moving on to the next topic. And it is the music category. Music. Right now, I'm going to just quickly. So first of all, I told you guys I am a Drake fan. I'm also a Kendrick fan and J. Cole, but yes, Drake takes the top. I guess I like sellout rappers the most. Hove is my favorite, and of course, I took his side during the Nas battle. We talked about that last week. I won't bore you with that this time, but let's get into a couple of the quotes from some of the reason why I feel that Drake won. I don't know how invested you are in this beef. Some people love it. Some people don't. A lot of people are over the beefs, not just this beef. A lot of people in rap feel like this is like kind of like a gimmicky ploy. And a lot of people are now saying that it was like kind of contrived by both, like the music labels, Interscope and Universal Music Group, like kind of like in a joint effort. It did get kind of crazy. Supposedly, there was a rumor that the record labels wanted to squash it but not really, not really. Suppose there was a retort to that. They're making hand over fist money right now. This Kendrick Lamar has like the top 4 songs on the charts right now through the disc records. Euphoria, Not Like Us, which is produced by DJ Mustard, and he produced a really crazy West Coast banger. Right now, a lot of people are saying that, to be honest, the majority of opinion is saying that Kendrick won. You know me, I don't ever
I
go.
saw them saying that Kendrick, I think it was on Spotify, he went up and Drake dropped like 5% actually with all this going on.
True, but you have to remember Drake has double the audience that Kendrick has, so that's fine. And in my opinion, I think there's more Drake haters than there are Drake fans in the world. This beef has showed me that. He like broke a record on YouTube for like the most unlikes, the most dislikes on a YouTube video or something like that. You're right, Kendrick's up on this one. Not only do a lot of people give the consensus win to him, a lot of publications, obviously there's a lot of dick riders like academics. There's a lot of dick riders on the other side, like Joe Budden. Joe Budden has been all over this beef. He loves to suck off Drake. He's friends with Drake now, but a long time ago he made a diss record against him. So it's kind of like there's a lot of biased opinions out there, including myself. You've got Ebro from Hot 97. This everybody's been milking this shit. Everybody's been trying to get extra clout. TikTok, there's people with like 500 followers and like they have like at least 7 Drake videos and 7 Kendrick Lamar videos. We're going to join that bandwagon right now just for at least for a week because we're a viral sensation show. But let's get into some of the quotes real quick. Here we go. Kendrick and Drake. All right. So let's actually get into the timeline real quick first. All right. So, like I said, first person shooter was J. Cole a long time ago. Kendrick used to clap at Drake, and that was from the Control song, saying he never liked him. So then he said, "Fuck me. Fuck the big 3. I'm only the big me." J. Cole made a diss track. I told you about that. That was 7-minute drill. He took it down. Then Drake came out with 2 songs, Push Ups, which did very well in the charts at first, and I thought that was one of the best in this whole saga. But again, you're getting a biased me. So then he made the Tailor Made freestyle, which a lot of people look down on because it had the AI Tupac and the AI Snoop Dogg. But in my opinion, that was cool. But a lot of people, that's why they want to call him a colonizer, because he's from Canada and he's repping an American artist like that. A lot of nitpicking on this one. So Euphoria was the response to that. Then we had 616 LA. Then we had Like That. Before that was Like That with Metro Booming and Future. Then we had, like I said, we had Euphoria, 616 LA. We have Family Matters, which was a response to that was like exposing the wife beating allegations, Whitney, and also Dave Free, a manager of Kendrick. So he tried to plant a seed that like one of his kids is not his, and also there was a domestic violence situation Drake was trying to expose. He got really coverage. That's when it really started picking up steam. This beef. Supposedly Drake has a 11-year-old daughter. Was a mole, his own mole. He supposedly acted like a mole in his camp and fed Kendrick fake information, and that's why I think Kendrick lost. As far as like a more catchy song, which we're going to talk about that, Not Like Us, and as far as like embarrassing him, like through the colorism, the colonialism, the attitude, very. But again, I feel like that's a null and void because he took fake information and he used it. He didn't even try to verify it. So that's a loss in my department. But not everybody feels like that. Especially, so a lot of people's response to that is like, well, you lied the first time, so who cares if you lied again? Like we all like you got exposed last time by Pusha T with the Adonis. But like I said, Drake had been preparing for years for this. Supposedly, he's very petty, and he gave him a fake daughter. So, Not Like Us is where supposedly this is where Drake took the most loss for this. And like I said, Mustard, a very popular West Coast DJ, very catchy
DJ
tune.
Mustard.
A lot of people are dancing to this. It's all over TikTok. Yep, Mustard
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw
beat,
that.
ho. And so this is where it ends. This is where the beef ends. Heart Part 6, which is an unauthorized sequel to Kendrick, Heart Part 5, and it basically gives an explanation of which you don't usually see in rap, basically explaining why he was the mole and why he gave the maybe he shouldn't have addressed the Millie Bobby Brown situation because Kendrick in a catchy tone called him a pedophile, a minor, all that type of stuff. But it's weird. I'm not calling Kendrick a pedophile, or I'm not even calling Drake one either. That's hard to even defend. Um, there's many ways that you could unprove that unless you're in a court of law. And do I feel like Drake was a little creepy in those videos? The one with the 17-year-old, yes. But in Colorado, 17 is legal. Not to say that that's a good excuse. Also, the woman they had done an interview with her, she didn't have a problem with it. The parents didn't have a problem with it. His entourage is the one that picked it out. That is part of his thing. Usher does it. A lot of people do it, but whatever. Again, you're playing with fire with that kind of stuff, so it's probably best to have nobody near that age. Millie Bobby Brown, I think that's a little innocent too. They're both child actors. I don't have a problem as long as it's not like quiet on set. As long as someone's not trying. Back then, she was a teenager. But anyway, back to the Heart Part 6. Kendrick, like I said, Drake is pretty much letting this beef die down. It was going to go on forever. This was like the most rapid response I had ever seen before. Even when Drake came out with his stuff, respond, and then some of these came out in like 6 minutes. So we were getting lots of tea, and then it almost got ugly. It almost got ugly. Drake, his security guards, got shot at his mansion in Toronto. Whoa. So before we get into the lyrics real quick, Robert, where are you on this? Are you invested in this at all? Did you avoid it? Did you brush up on it a little bit after last episode?
I've kind of seen some of the coverage of it more than anything. I actually probably haven't listened to the songs, but like some of the viral videos have been unavoidable of like people dancing to Kendrick's song. And then just hearing about how Kendrick's like rising through the charts right now has been like a story and headline everywhere. So yeah, it's been unavoidable. I haven't really listened to the songs. I've been staying out of it. Like I said, you know, I prefer when Drake leaks other videos than his music lately. So yeah, we could yeah. I was gonna say maybe we should do the like a
Right.
quick run through of what the fuck you watch, or at least do one of the topics before we go. You know,
Before we go
because
where?
I
What do
would
you mean?
before we move on, because I don't think we need. I
Oh, yeah,
don't
yeah,
have.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really need to. I don't really need to touch on the other music topics this week. I think this was a lot. I could
True,
get it.
true, true.
I want to listen to the albums before I toast. But with this on this subject, yeah, it was. You know,
Oh,
it's rap
okay.
beef. It's
Okay,
boring.
we're having a pre-meeting show in live time, guys. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
cool.
live.
So
We're live. Keep up with us, y'all.
Right, so he's getting rid of topics. Are you sure you don't want to talk about Dua Lipa at least before we move on?
Only because I want to listen to it again. I did listen to the album, but I want to like know the songs off the bat that I could suggest for people because I like at least being able to do that. So I want to at least have one more listen through. But I did hear it. I put most
Okay.
of them on my gym playlist, but I want to hear it again so I could give at least like my top five of the songs people haven't heard because people know Training Season and Houdini, but I'm like, let me figure out the other ones I could suggest at least. You know.
Well, so far, so what Robert told me, so yes, you can review it next week. That's fine. But Radical Optimism, just a sneak peek of like what his review is going to be next week. He told me that it's not very optimistic as sold on the album. But I'm with you. I like to listen multiple times before I give a review. So we'll hold you to that. Okay, let's get into some gossip. Let's hear what the fuck did Robert watch on the gossip tip. He's got Superman and Lord of the Rings. Hit us off.
Well, I could just briefly say, everybody saw that the picture of Superman, the new one from James Gunn, was put out
That's
there. I
right.
think he put it on his,
DCU.
yeah, he put it on his Instagram, I believe, James Gunn, and it seemed like it was inspired. I don't Was it by All Star Superman? I think. I was hearing the people in the breakdowns, and some of the things I heard was that the criticism was that his like the blue part of his suit looked like a jacket almost, and they didn't really love that. And like, there's almost like it looks like armor on his shoulder, so people were not loving it. It didn't go over well. Like, the crazy fan community has been chatting endlessly about the X-Men series. It was trending. It was just on and on. And this did trend too, but not in a positive way. It seems like the consensus is maybe that people don't necessarily love it. So, you know, yeah, it didn't thrill anybody, especially because as a first look, you're not like seeing him in his iconic pose. It's very like, for me, someone pointed out you never see him changing at home. It's always like him in a fucking phone booth or something. So this, to me, the way I would put this in context would be like, because he moves in super speed, he's like he can actually sit down, take his time to put on his boot, like every man, like put his pants on put one leg at a time, and things are moving. He's moving so fast that like you could be about to get hit by a car. He could take his time and his super speed to put on all his stuff and run down and still, stop the car, from hitting you. So that's how I take it. He just moves in super speed. So if you catch him in his little candid moment, he's just getting ready. But it's cool. I want to be in the DC film universe. Call me James Gunn.
You will, you will. You could be Lex Luthor. So, Mr. Corn Sweat, I like that pick. He was from that show Hollywood. It was a Ryan Murphy production that was really good. I enjoyed that. That
I
was like an
bet.
alternate universe of Hollywood. That was very cool. Very inclusive. If you're not into DEI, you're not gonna like that movie. I mean, you're not gonna like that show. But I'm not digging the outfit actually. I think it's a little too much. I like the less is more look on Superman. I'm a big James Gunn fan. I'm a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan. I'm a big Peacemaker fan. I loved his rendition. I loved his take on Suicide Squad. So James Gunn gets a pass from me. Also, there's a lot of time to change this. A lot of people have the similar backlash to the Sonic the Hedgehog, the way he looked. Obviously, CGI is a little different on a human being. So we'll see. I love the little beam of light over there. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Superman takes my money all the time anyway. Rachel Brosnan is going to be in it. Like I said, David Cornsweet. Nicholas Hoult is going to be the new Lex Luthor. We have Hawk Girl that's going to be in it. I think it's going to be great. Guy Gardner is played by Nathan Fillion.
I'm excited to see this film. Trust me.
Me
This is
too.
definitely one of my most anticipated films.
All right, let's get into your next one, and that is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is returning to play Golem as well as to direct. What is the name of the film there?
We're gonna put it up right now.
There we go. But and then Peter Jackson is producing, I read. So that's great. Yeah, yeah.
Rings of the
Jackson
Hunt
produ-
of
yeah,
Apollo.
The Hunt for Golem.
Oh, he's gonna produce. Oh,
Yeah.
not direct. Oh,
So
yeah, you said, and you said Andy Serkis, which is cool. He's a good director. He does a good job of the Planet of the Apes movies.
yeah, and this film, is I
Great,
guess I
great,
don't know.
great.
I
Well, he
guess
is
it's
one of my favorites.
I was just gonna say, this is either a prequel or a sequel to, the original Lord of the Rings that's over 20 years old at this point, the film. So it could be longer.
Hell yeah.
So it's a long time away from the original, and it just shows you that that fan community is insane, and that made so much money. I'm sure probably one of the billions out there, especially when adjusted for inflation and all
Still
that.
one of the top grossing. Yeah, it's still one of the top
Yeah,
grossing. And the one on Amazon Prime very well. I didn't see it yet. Something Circle or something like that, or
I didn't see
and
it.
Hobbit is one of my favorites. I'm gonna age myself right now. My grandmother used to have a Betamax, and that was one of the films that I used to have on Betamax, The Hobbit, the animated version. And so I used to have a turkey baster, and I used to call it Sting, and I used to have like a cape, and I used to think I was Bilbo Baggins back in the day. All good.
Okay.
So I love The Hobbit, as you can see. But I did not love the Peter Jackson version. Love his movies, The Lord of the Rings. I did not like the one with Martin Freeman. I did not like him playing
Fair
the Hobbit.
enough.
I didn't, and not that I didn't like it. I just didn't like that they milked it. I didn't like that they made it into a trilogy. It should have just been one movie. But all good. Can't have it all. Let's get into our movie reviews real quick. I saw The Fall Guy, which is with Ryan Gosling. So let's put that on the screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is our first time putting up on the screen, having this more interactive. So we have Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. We got new James Bond, Aaron Taylor Johnson, who he's being the stunt double for. That's what this movie is about. It is a kind of a romantic comedy. His name, Ryan Gosling, is a stuntman, and Emily Blunt is someone that works with him on set. She becomes a director, and he ends up being in her movie after a long hiatus from a bad accident. Very good movie. Are you interested in seeing this movie, Robert?
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. It looks like action packed. I love action films, so this looks right up my alley. I definitely want to see it. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did you see the red carpet stuff for it where they had like Emily Blunt talking and then you see somebody that like the stunt double for Ryan like
Yes, I
gets
saw that.
pushed through a
Yeah,
glass and that was
that was
awesome.
funny. That was pretty cool.
That was
That was pretty cool.
awesome.
I'm with it. I'm with it. The next one is Godzilla versus Kong. Actually, X Kong. They teamed up together for this one, the New Empire. Super duper trash. It did very well in the movie theaters. I was very distracted because I was doing some promotion for the show. To be honest, I was making some promo materials and clips, but it was really bad. I fucking hated this movie. This movie was the first one was okay. The one from 2021. I am not a big fan of like combining IPs like this, and and I'm not even a big fan of like all Godzilla movies or King Kong movies. When they like start fighting like all the what are they called? Those type of monsters? It's a
Kaiju.
certain type of yeah, that shit is annoying. Like big squids and big moths and shit. Like I'm like that shit is when it loses me.
The kaijus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. Kaiju. No. I definitely thank you. I definitely want to kaiju's. That I definitely want to pronounce it correct. But it was super duper boring, and it was really bad. Um,
Oh. Well, shout out to the
Thankfully, they had
show.
some of the old cast in it.
Okay.
Shout out to what?
Did you see Monarch?
Monarch?
Hello,
No.
on Apple
Yeah. What about
TV.
Monarch?
Did you see it? It's like Godzilla, it's like the Godzilla verse, but it's like based more on the
Oh
human.
no, and I heard about it.
That was
That's
good.
cool. So we have Brian Tyree Henry. We have the little girl that's returning. She was pretty cool in it. But yeah, I did a lot of special effects. Of course, they team up together. They banish Kong to like the middle of the earth, and then Godzilla's still holding it down up there, and they team up to fight a monster together. It's pretty bad. But anyway, oh, there goes Millie Billy Brown. All right, let's get to the next one. We have a comedy special with Katt Williams, Woke Folk. It was all right. I liked it. I almost didn't like it because there were some reviews on it, and they gave him some bad reviews, and it was based on because of the beef with him and Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart. So they had the Netflix comedy special. The comedy. What is it called? Uh, Netflix is a joke, or Netflix is a joke, I think, festival. And so that's where the Tom Brady roast happened. And it happened almost, I think it happened simultaneously. So Katt Williams' Woke Folk was happening at the festival, and the Tom Brady roast was happening at the festival. So a lot of the viewership went to Kevin Hart. So that's why they kind of downplayed it. Also, a lot of people come at people that come out with the woke theory. When people try to over-explain being canceled and stuff like that, he did a little bit of that, but I thought it was funny. I think I'm in the minority opinion. I thought it was really funny. I think he did a little bit of the voices, a little much, but like just being high pitched a lot. But that's part of his gig, and no, I enjoyed it. He played a lot around with the politics and stuff. He didn't get into very topical stuff that's happening right now. He was a little more evergreen with his content. Do you watch a lot of Katt Williams stand up, Robert?
I don't, but he's always whenever I catch anything from him, he cracks me up. He's like, he's top notch of today.
True. And disclaimer, spoiler alert, I am a big Jet fan, so I hate fucking Tom Brady. So that was one of the reasons why I watched this roast on Netflix, another live event. They're doing a lot of live events, especially their comedy specials. I thought the best joke was Jeff Ross, where he came at his old boss, Robert Kraft, and he said, "I'm the best thing that's ever happened to your franchise. Do you want a massage?" Oh my God. That moment went viral because supposedly Tom Brady in the beginning of the show said no jokes about Robert Kraft. And that joke was based on him getting caught with a happy ending massage. And there was like a whole investigation on it. And he got away with it. Not that like there was anything too wrong with it, but I guess like, again, I don't care about prostitution. But unless people are being sex trafficked, that's a different story. But as far as it being legal and stuff like that, whatever. But anyway, so that little tug job joke, it got Jeff Ross in trouble. He's one of the best. Like he's been a roast master before. I thought Kevin Hart did an amazing job. Nikki Glazer. My favorite one was Tony Heathcliff, I think his name is. He was amazing. He was so funny. Everybody was joking on Rob Gronkowski, calling him like a caveman and shit. Felt bad for him. He was taking most of the jokes. Big fan. Do you like roasts, Robert?
Yeah, I do. I love roast. I love the Comedy Central roast. I saw that Tom Brady like went up to Ross when he made that joke about the massage. It was like, don't do it again.
Yep.
You know.
And it was serious. Everybody. Andrew Schultz was great. Andrew Schultz said that was a real moment. So did Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer was hilarious.
Hell yeah, so funny. So and she could take a joke too. They come at her hard, and she is. Nikki Glazer is one of my favorites. She is so funny. And we got one more. Last but not least, Challengers with my homegirl Zendaya. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a very good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. Spoiler alert, I won't spoil it too hard. It's not what you think, that threesome scene. Might be a little bit of a letdown, to be honest, depending on what you're into. But I loved it. I loved it. There's not that many tennis movies out there, and this one kind of like covers that base. It is about these two best friends that go to a tennis boarding school together. They both have the hots for the number one tennis player in the world, female. She goes off to Stanford. One of them goes as well. They're like I said, they both have the hot. They both get into like a love triangle, and they chronicle where they throughout their careers after this love sequence, and it's really good. The director was the same guy that Call Me by Your Name, so he has a lot of queer, a lot of gender fluid, a lot of bisexual movement in this movie. But that's what I appreciated. You know that going in there, Luca Gugino, a lot of even his show that was on I think Showtime had a lot of that in there. I like that. I like when people get to represent themselves and get to put their true, not their true, like yeah, their truth. And I like when people kind of like put their stamp. So that's like a kind of style, like Ryan Murphy. Like I said, you can always tell when his movie's about to come on. You know, like as soon as it comes on, you know the style. And the same thing, Luca Giorgino, he is gaining his own style. So you have Zendaya, you have Josh O'Connor, and Mike Faced. Is this something you're gonna watch, Robert?
Uh, I don't know if I'd watch it, but I am happy to see Zendaya doing her thing. I believe she's a producer on it. Um, so I'm always happy to see actors taking control of their careers and producing and directing and taking on wearing the many hats. So I'm impressed with her. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Could be someone was saying, you never know how competitive the Oscar field might be this go round. So this might
It's a
be something
contender.
that it could
In my
be.
opinion, it's a contender. It might like dissipate over time because it's been released kind of early. But no, I would definitely put it up there. To be honest, at the moment, I
Yeah,
haven't seen too many Best Picture candidates, but this one could be up there. Um, and
there you
again,
go.
very quality director. I think Zendaya is amazing. She already has 2 Emmys. I could definitely see her. Maybe not for this role. The movie was quality. I don't know about the performances. The performances were okay. They were good. But I could see her getting Oscar. I could definitely see that in her future. My crystal ball. All right, moving on. Robert went to go see a play. Let us know about it. The Goddess of the Hunt.
Yes, let me just pull up. Yep. So I went to see the Goddess of the Hunt, and I went to see it in particular because my boy Robert Masonette was starring in it alongside some other fabulous folks. Let me see if I see their names here. Okay. Yep. It was the cast includes Mary Powelson as Diana, Benjamin I. Cordelina. Robert Louis Masonette, David L. Carson. The production is directed by Rosie Core, fresh from her position as assistant director for the recent Broadway musical Harmony. And it's, playwright David DeVita. Yeah, and it was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed the show. It was basically about, uh, how do I break this down? It was about a mom who was tricking out her son to date older wealthy men. And
It ain't tricking if you
yeah,
ain't got it.
so she was tricking him out, and he was, a lot of fun was unraveling. I don't want to spoil it because I like to hope that this comes out again and people get to watch. But it was, I'll just say, it was unexpected. It had a little bit of, they mentioned here in the write up some Hitchcock vibes, and there was a really cool sequence at the end where there's a big showdown because there is murder and intrigue in this thing. You mess with a trick, things go down, and so there's like a train sequence and someone takes out a knife. The woman, what was her name? The
No spoilers,
goddess.
I guess.
Yes, Mary, as Diane, she takes out a knife, and everything just goes in slow motion. So it's a really big, funny moment where the audience just crack up because you see everybody struggling in slow motion, and like people get kicked off the train and their fingers blown off, and it's hilarious. It's great. It
Not
has a
bad.
great yeah, it's hilarious. That's a great, charming ending. The performances were outstanding. Kudos to my boy Robert Mason there. He did an outstanding job as always. Check him out in Latin Lives. It's on YouTube. I was in it and I did a documentary for it also, Latin Lives Forever. So yeah, it was a great show, great show. Kudos to the cast.
Kudos. And yeah, by the movie poster, it looks very Hitchcockian. And it also
Yeah.
has a Mad Men vibe with the martini glass. I love the artwork. Good job with that, whoever did that.
Oh, and shout out to my mom, Mama Luce. She came with me to go see it. So thanks, Ma. You're the best date.
Cool, cool. All right, we're on to the last topics. And it is first, I just want to cover colorism.
Uh,
The thing that that disappointed me the most with this beef with Kendrick and Drake. I enjoyed it. I've learned that I don't need it so much anymore. It's hard to see like for a while, the last like 15 years, my top three rappers literally have been Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. And to see them tear each other down like that, it would have been cool for like a song or two. But once you know, people getting shot and people calling Drake a colonizer and pedophile and all that, it was a lot of stuff that you can't really come back from. I still don't believe people write his raps. I know a lot of people love to say he has a ghostwriter. Even in one of the songs, Euphoria, said not even Euphoria, like that. He says your best work is like that. I had to research that. This guy named Daylight supposedly writes for Drake. And there's a few people that say they write for Drake. Bryson Tiller almost got his album stolen supposedly. So whatever, I don't know Drake like that. I don't know these people like that. So I don't know. Some people, just because these people have come out like that, have said that he has written for him. But to be honest, like when that many people hate on one person, I can't just believe hearsay. So I literally hear from Drake's mouth. The closest Drake has come to saying that is saying that music is a collaborative experience. Even Snoop Dogg says that like once he saw Diana Ross, her biggest hits were not written by her. He was like, why can't rap do that? I'm a proponent of that too. I don't care. Styles P disagrees with me. He said the
oh,
reason why he was
sorry. Do you mean to leave up the Miro board?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There's no really Robert and his fourth wall today.
I'm
So
like, get rid of that.
I can't
But
remember.
it's fine. I like seeing your big face, but it's
Okay,
fine.
all right. By popular demand, here goes
There
my
you
big
go.
face and my before Drake knows.
Okay.
So right,
If
BBL.
you know, you
Oh, we almost
know.
forgot about that. Metro Boomin came. Oh my God, shut the fuck up and play some drums, Metro. And Metro, another hit song, just put the instrumental, and he made like a contest for other people to make raps over it. Holy shit! So, Not Like Us is very catchy, number one song right now in the Billboard charts, and I'm sure BBL Drizzy's up there as well. Whether he won or lost, Drake's got to have some tough skin because he had 20 different artists coming after him. That's another reason why I personally think he won. He wasn't just battling Drake; he was battling pretty much the whole industry.
It's like he
Kanye,
got jumped.
yeah, he got jumped. He definitely did. He definitely gonna need another wheelchair, Jimmy. But but my point is the colorism. So one time, my mistake. I'm too old to be going to comment threads, and I said something to Ben and Drake, and somebody goes, "You are not part of the culture." Speaking to me, based on I guess like my Facebook profile picture or something like that. It's me in like a business suit or something like that during at a work event. I thought it was a cool picture, but and I'm pretty much the same mix as Drake. I'm not Jewish or Canadian, but I am half white, European, like Irish and Italian, and my dad has some things, but he's mostly Black American. So it's just disappointing. So he goes, the person in the comment thread goes, "You're not part of the culture. You wouldn't understand." Meanwhile, I've been to like at least 6 Kendrick concerts. I've been to like around 4 Drake concerts. I've been to like 5 J. Cole concerts. If I'm not part of the culture, I'm not saying just because you go to their concerts makes you part of the culture, because there's a lot of people not part of the culture. That's what I'm saying. Like the colorism, that's what really came out about this. Like Drake is black when he is doing songs with like Rick Ross one day, and then when you cross him, all of a sudden he's a white boy. So that really disappointed me. That really took me back to my identity. I don't really have too many, from what I know, unless like a therapist uncovers it or something like that. I don't really have too many identity problems at the moment, but growing up, I did. But a lot of times I thought I had to choose my race. I wasn't as comfortable being biracial. Hey, Neil. Neil used to be one of the engineers on this show. He's helped a lot of the equipment now. Get us live streaming. Thank you so much. NS Comtech is his small business. He does computer repairs and lots of digital work. So, Robert, if you ever need that, that's my guy. He's been a big fan of the show for a long time. He reposts our episode. We love you. Oh, shout out to Mark, too. We've done an episode together. Mark has a crush on you, Robert. And even though Mark can't come to my birthday party, he's also taken. He just wanted to see some beefcakes at the party. He asked if anybody hot was there, and I said, Robert's going to be there. And the reason why I say that is because Mark has complimented your looks before. He's going, wow, your co-host is cute. So, Mark,
thanks,
wait till you
Mark.
see him with the see-through shirt. You'll get to see the nipples. You get to see his Doja Cat look.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Neil.
All right. Oh, actually, yeah. So we get this show. So it's DJ Tribal. That's Neil. So again, if you want to comment on the show, we are very social. So we'll definitely comment back. And yes, thank you, Neil. Thank you. And thank you, Mark. I know you're not really I don't think you're watching right now. That's fine. But I'm sure you'll be on the show again. We've been to the Philippines together. Check out our YouTube videos that we did eating balut. And then the very last topic, when we were talking about mental health before, not doing too well myself personally. How do you know about family vacations before I get into that real quick?
I have enjoyed family vacations. I've had dark family vacations where shit has gone as bad as they probably could.
Same. Damn, I'm glad I brought this up. Shit.
Yeah. What happened with you? What's wrong? What happened?
Not that I'm not gonna get too specific because I don't want to cause any permanent damage. But no, I just feel like my family. Sometimes they plan these things without me, and I don't get too much say. And I'm a big traveler, and sometimes they won't budge on things, or even when we like throw events. My mother, who's probably gonna watch this episode. So again, I'm not trying to reveal too much, but I enjoy being a black sheep. But when it comes to something that I really enjoy like that, it's just really unfortunate. And I feel you. I've been in that moment too. I went down to Florida, and not to get too deep, but when we were teenagers, we had a big falling out. So it sucks because I really love my siblings. I love their counterparts. I love their spouses, my in-laws, my brother and my sister, pretty much going through a lot. So it sucks because the big reason why I'm depressed about it is time is not time is finite. Like the Big Mamba said, you don't get time back. And so when my siblings bring my mother on vacation and it kind of like X's me out. For instance, I just went to Isla Mujeres and I felt like my family, they picked Cancun. And I felt like that's too similar. They're like right next to each other. Like I literally, I took a plane into Cancun. Shout out to Mark. He's the reason why I went there. And we took a ferry down. And we spent some time in Cancun too. And Isla Mujeres. So now they want to go to Cancun on a separate trip in August. And I don't want to double back. And I don't want to like put my foot down so hard because, again, that's another opportunity. I don't get to go on a vacation with my mother. And I know I sound like a mama's boy right now. But again, you don't get those moments back. So when they include her, it sucks because that's my major FOMO problem with that. They can go on a couples retreat, and I will bless them. I'll be like, have a great time. I love when they travel, but when it includes my mom, it sucks. I want to be a part of that. So I'm trying to figure that out right now, but it kind of bummed me out.
Oh, well, has your mom been there?
She is not. That's a big reason why she's team them right now because
yeah, you know,
and
I
I'm not gonna
get
lie,
not.
I don't know if I'm right about this feeling, but I
I
feel
would
kind of
say
betrayed. I'm like, I wouldn't leave none of my kids. Like if I'd be like, let's find a consensus, but we're adults and that doesn't always happen.
I would just invite you to try to see it another way, and just remember that like your mom hasn't experienced it, and like you said, for the most part, like
Don't
when
listen
it
to this,
comes,
Eileen. Don't listen to him. I'm
you
joking.
know when you have siblings, it's like, all right, we could catch up. We've had a lot of good times together, probably more than likely already. But like you said, that FOMO and mom, I think it doesn't matter. Like for me, like I've gone with my mom to Atlantic City like
Oh, that must
a
have been fun.
million times, and I never regret it. I don't care whatever. Like if I go, I know I'm gonna have a good time, and even if it's like she stays at her own hotel, I stay in my own hotel, and then we meet up for breakfast. Like just meeting up for breakfast, catching up for dinner, and all those things.
Oh,
Like you
that's
never
so
regret
cute.
those things. So it's like,
That.
you know, and the fact that you get to be someone who's been there already and can kind of put your 2 cents in, I think, and that like give some insight while you're there. I think the best thing you could do is try to invite yourself to look at it from another way. I know it's hard when you're not getting included with the plan making, but at the end of the day, I would say I'm watching Iyanla Fix My Life with my mom. I had to pause that. I was like, I got to do the show, but I was like, we're gonna finish this. But this one woman, she was complaining because she has, I think, two or three other sisters, and they all exclude her.
Oh.
Like just from life, they don't have good. Like she's had a hard
Send
life.
me the link. Now I gotta watch this episode.
It's crazy, and like she has kids that she abandoned and all this shit, right? But like her biggest struggle in her life is that she feels like everybody excludes her, leaves her out, and they just dismiss her because she's got so much problems. She curses them out, and she doesn't know how to calm herself down because she's been through a lot.
No, I feel like Tamar Braxton. I feel you.
Right. So it's like the fact that you're in a good place enough that your family is inviting you. You guys can actually sit around and enjoy each other's company and it not be like drama outside of, like, oh, I wish this. So I would, feel your feels, but, just I always say you could interrupt anxiety with gratitude. So like the stuff that pisses you off, like just remember like, well, I'm grateful my mom's in good health that we could do this. Then my family that we can meet up and still break bread and we're more fortunate than other people and try to think of it that way and just try to have a good time.
All right, Robert. I owe you $200 for this therapy session.
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Same here. we
Put it in here.
the broke boys. Broke
Okay.
boys, stand up. Well, I'm speaking for me. Who knows how broke you are? Ne- never know, and never let them know how much dough you owe. 10 crack commandments. Robert, thank you. I really appreciate that. I actually really am going to take your advice. They probably already like moved on without me. I was kind of bratty about it. Um, what are you doing for Mother's Day? Speaking of, before we get out of here.
I don't know. I bought my mom some glasses so she could be cute and get her new prescription in it. So I
Okay,
got those
love.
coming from Guilt Group. Y'all shop Guilt Group, Gilt. People don't know about Guilt. Guilt got
I've heard of it.
stuff.
Yes, I've heard of it. My
Guilt
sister, I
got
think,
stuff
shops in
on sale. They got good prices for if you're trying to pay them good prices. So I got something from Gil. I'll probably go take her to like lunch or something with my brother and have a good time. And I gotta get some key lime pie because I love key lime pie. So
Oh,
I
okay. You
want
got to
to.
treat yourself too. In order for me to treat you lose, I can't lose. So I need some key lime pie.
Yes, I'll be in much better spirits. I don't smoke. I don't drink anymore. So let me have my damn
Sugar,
key lime pie.
masuka.
Okay. Yes. What about
Okay,
you? What are you
okay.
doing?
Thank you for asking. We're taking Eileener to see Planet of the Apes. Again, I acted like an ape about this plan too because I was curious about these travel plans.
Aw.
So let's see if I can get back into that AMC theater. But the new Planet of the Apes, are going to see that, and then we're going to go to lunch. We're keeping it low key because I guess everybody's trying to save up for this trip. And yeah, that's it. So, but Robert,
Nice.
yo, you were a trooper. Again, Robert's not feeling 100%. Let's wish him a great recovery. We love him. We love Robert. And let's put on this new outro. But before we do, where can we find you, Robert?
You can find me on Instagram at Robert Mercado World and follow our web series. Keep up the web series. We're on episode 4. Vince
Charlene,
has been
Believe, Gina.
yes, Gina, Charlene, Junior, Bleed. Oh my God, these guys are hilarious. You got to see them. Fun videos. They're 90 seconds. Like, share, comment. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for tuning in. All you guys who came in the comments, we love you. We appreciate you. And yeah, how about you, Mr. Vinsane?
You can just type in Stillvinsane or look on your local milk carton for me. stillvinsane.com, all that good stuff. Look at us on YouTube. We have separate videos. The web series is on Robert's. Not trying to hog his airspace. And then if you want to see the full episodes and some clips, we'll be sharing that. We're just getting started as a pair, as a group, as partners, creative partners. So every time it's going to be better. You saw more graphics, you saw more visuals. You're going to see better promotions from us.
I'm impressed with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You go, Vince.
We're trying, man. We're trying. We're learning. But yeah, no, be on the lookout for that. You're going to get a lot more. You're going to get a lot more from us in every angle. You're going to see us weekly. We're going to find a set time. So stay tuned with that. Please, I'm going to put this one more time. Please support us. Proceeds go straight to the production of this show. It costs money to produce this show. And no, it costs money for everything. Robert, the things that he does.
These shirts aren't free.
Yeah, exactly. Like Kendrick Lamar said, this dick ain't for free. So anyway, you better listen up. Keep up. Shut up. Actually, I messed that up. All good. You better listen up and keep up with your boy Stillvinsane.
And me, Robert Mercado World. Thanks for watching. Oh,
all right. I got a little lazy. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. Put up his little corner.
Neil, you're the best, Neil. Thank you, Neil.
Right, go check him out. DJ Tribo on SoundCloud. We're on SoundCloud as well. Let's get this fucking outro over and out, homies. Make sure you stay on a little bit long so that you can load your video. All right, we're done. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end the stream, Robert. You go enjoy your show with Luz, but just don't sign out. Just make sure it uploads.
What do I do? Because I'm doing this from my phone. So what do you think would be the best